Shiba Inu coin is no different from any other cryptocurrency in that you must be ready to hold it if you want to make money. Now I'm going to briefly discuss that in this video because many people are currently experiencing it. I'm experiencing these feelings myself when it comes to investing in cryptocurrencies on the stock market. Since we've been in a severe bear market for the past 2 years, people are starting to lose their heads. It's starting to sound all right. Well, take your profit and sell when you are back above break even. I'm not sure if getting out is always the best course of action. Many of us will experience it, but if you don't, you leave yourself up to the chance of enormous earnings and returns. Let's talk about it and look at two very, very strong examples. So let's get started if that sounds like something you're interested in. Let's get going. We are all familiar with the tale of the Shiba Inu coin investor who invested $8,000 worth of Shiba Inu coins and how it ended up being worth $5 plus billion. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about him. I'll be speaking about a person we never hear about. Why are we oblivious to this other man? He sold his Shiba Inu coin too soon, which is why. If he hadn't sold, he would have had enormous sums of money stored in his cryptocurrency wallet. Therefore, let's talk about what's happening and what it means for us as we experience this bear market, since I am aware of the urge to sell. I'm familiar with the notion that you should exit the water as soon as you are back above it rather than continuing to rise. With regard to Shiba Inu coin and any other cryptocurrency, I'm sure many of us have had that thought. We've been down so long, let's sell off to those who are willing to ride the wave when we start to rise again. I won't read the entire story, but it claims that a Shiba Inu investor shares an investment method that let him amass over $5 billion. Given its role in helping people break free from poverty and achieve financial independence, the Shiba Inu SHIB token has established a great reputation in the digital asset arena. Although I don't believe the man who put $8,000 into a meme coin was poor to begin with, he undoubtedly did well financially. That cannot be disputed. The blockchain can be followed. The amount of money made there is evident. In instance, it claims that during its early years, SHIB produced many millionaires and even a few billionaires. One Shiba Inu investor stands out, though, as his initial $8 million investment quickly increased to an astounding $5.7 billion. Now, I'm not going to read all of the 700 million% gains and other stuff like that, but this guy basically did. And over the course of several purchases, he accumulated Shiba Inu coin, valued at $8,000, rather than buying it all at once. The man was ready to hold it because the Shiba Inu coin that originally cost $8,000 did end up being worth $5.7 billion. And from what I understand, even if he doesn't possess every single SHIB, he still owns a sizable number of them and is still prepared to hold them. Naturally, he has observed a significant decline in his profit. The amount of $5.7 billion reached all-time highs. How much has been sold is unknown. It has now been divided into a number of separate wallets. But if it was $5.7 billion back then, it's now only approximately $500 million, which is a significant change. The individual would have suffered a $4.05 billion loss. Since it was $5.07 instead, the actual cost was $5.02. Along the way, he would have lost nearly $5.2 billion. You'll feel nauseous reading that. It's still a tremendous sum of money, though, and you won't ever need it, right? The next question is, how did he do it? I guess I just summed it up there. He made a fairly early purchase and was prepared to hold. He proceeded to hold through those all-time highs, as well as the decline of 2020, early 2021, and the end of 2020. I initially believed that the man was unconscious, since he was willing to hold a Shiba Inu coin to a price of $5 billion. Who in their right mind would assign a $5 billion value to something? But back in the day, we did see those Shiba Inu coins split apart and migrate from there, so I guess he had access to his wallet. Here's a new tale that you guys have never heard. Someone recently uploaded a video to YouTube about a man from Dubai who purchased Shiba Inu coins valued $4,000 before selling them for the same amount. The article continues by stating that a man bought Shiba Inu coins in August for roughly $4,000 in Dubai. When he and his buddies entered, everyone was dubious as to whether Shiba Inu coin was a rug pull, just a meme, or something else entirely. Nevertheless, he spent $4,000 on it because it was dubbed a Dogecoin competitor. At the time, Dogecoin was performing really well, leading some people to believe that this would as well. And it did, but regrettably, it collapsed first. Shiba Inu reportedly did very poorly in 2020. At the conclusion of the third quarter of 2020, it fell and then started to gradually rise. He's bought 5 quadrillion Shiba Inu coins, and it goes without saying that we are aware of how much money it would be worth now. He so bought 5 trillion Shiba Inu coins and saw a large portion of his money vanish. It was sold by his buddies at a loss. He then sold all 5 trillion Shiba Inu coins to break even as soon as it started to rocket back up. Of course, he had no idea what would happen next at this point. But later, if he hadn't, the investment would have grown to be worth $70 million. Shiba Inu coin, costing him $4,000, was sold for $4,000, breaking even, and it would have simply held. He would have had $70 million if it had survived that decline. What's the lesson here, you guys? This guy from Dubai is likely to tempt a lot of us in very similar ways. We currently believe that this bear market is really harsh. It is illogical. Let's grab our profit as soon as we are back in the black. Cut our positions then. Let's leave. But why not keep some cryptocurrency if you think that digital currencies in general, not simply Shiba Inu coin, have a place in our world and a future? Why not wait and see what happens? Don't be the man who leaves and afterwards regrets he had stayed, like the one who could have lost $5.2 billion between the all-time high peak and where we are now, like the guy who doesn't sell during a significant bull run and afterwards regrets he had. It is crucial that you comprehend these two approaches and draw lessons from them. If we want to experience the profits of bull markets and avoid experiencing the lows of bear markets, we must hold through bad markets.